I was unsheltered as a child for 3 to 4 years, and while I was in my addiction for about 6 years. So what led me to my addiction when I was young was my dad passed away. He overdosed when I was 12 years old. I just remember my GED teachers in jail really believing in me and cheering me on, and that was the beginning of my realization of how important support is.
A normal person can be 2 paychecks away to being unsheltered because of this tough environment and economy. So we have to be mindful on how we act or react to the unsheltered and have compassion. My name is Naomi Crozier. I'm the Homeless Solutions Coordinator for the Mayor's Office. I've been in this business for about 17 years, and that's where I really found my passion, is working with the unsheltered in the community. Being born and raised here on Maui, it's my backyard. Our latest project was Holomua Road, the Old Maui High, which is a historical landmark. We were getting inquiries from the public that there was unsheltered people living there. We have made contact with each and every one of them and set them up with services and how to move forward with their lives, whether it's substance abuse, housing, medical, SNAP, or just documents that they need.
As we all know, a lot of these unsheltered communities have a lot of vehicles, a lot of them not running, a lot of them derelict, abandoned. So we support in helping to remove those. They're also a negative impact to the environment with the petroleum and the fuels leaking into the ground. We do that in conjunction with Maui Police Department. We work hand in hand with them. We also want to make sure that we can process things like belongings, vehicles, pets. We always make sure we're prepared to deal with all of that before we even attempt to do a cleanup.
You know, Maui County has beautiful parks that is being occupied for various reasons by the unsheltered.
Our beach parks are a place where people heal. We've walked through and we've had some good conversations with the unsheltered that are at our beach parks. We want to do it with love and aloha, but we also want to do it where it's beneficial to everyone.
We have a responsibility to make sure that we are dealing with our unsheltered population in a compassionate way, in a caring way, in a consistent way. We are beautifying our beaches and our public places for the benefit of the entire community.
We at the county have gone to each tent at Waihikulī and made contact with them to identify if they're displaced from the fire or they're pre-disaster homeless. And throughout our findings, all the people in the Lahaina Waihikulī area are pre-disaster homeless. People don't understand that homeless is a very complex situation that has many different layers. When concerns come in, I contact the Corps police officers who are trained in mental health specialties, or the CPOs, the community police officers, and we go out and check out the situation. What we may think is trash, maybe not to others, so we're very mindful in how we deal with people's belongings. We'll store people's belongings for 45 days at a location that's convenient to the unsheltered. If the person has left and left their articles behind that you do not want anymore, I would contact Public Works, which is Gary Ambrose, and he would send a crew out there to pick up all the debris that's left behind. The person that is unsheltered at that moment is usually contacted by different agencies, legal aid, mental health, family life center, or substance abuse.
Homelessness should be rare, brief, and non-recurring. It's not just an economic issue. It's not just because somebody doesn't have money. What things are causing people to destabilize and not be able to sustain housing?
The niche population that Mental Health Kukua works with are homeless adults with serious mental illness. What we have designed here is a homeless drop-in center. So people can come in, get a couple of meals a day, they can get support from each other, there's classes that they can take. They can begin the process of engaging to try to get their life under control and find support for themselves.
With this collaboration between the county and ourselves, we sort of designed a program that provides extra care for those that are experiencing homelessness, also have an addiction. We have housing services. We connect them with special staff members that aren't focused on treatment, but are focused on the success of these individuals.
Well, my parents were homeless for over 10 years, and through my addiction, I was homeless as well. So I always felt this connection with the homeless community, so I wanted to give back somehow.
A lot of our community partners gather together. They all come to our little hub. It's mobile, meant to move around the community. Right now, Kalama Park, we need to be out there. Instead of having them come to us, we'll go to them. Whatever we can do to give them a hand up, we'll be here.
We offer emergency shelter, and we also have on our campus affordable housing. We have 200 units that people can move into as a result of seeking long-term shelter. And then we have a variety of apartments that we can also work with our families who are looking to seek shelter here in Maui.
Our approach has been to engage our community, engage our partners, and most importantly, engage the unsheltered community to approach them with that care and compassion in order to offer them a better situation.
Our overall goal is to mālama our people and mālama our aina.
This is our people, this is our community, and I think it's our kuleana to help.
For them to live proud, productive lives means that sense of community, that sense of hope for the future.
I spent most of my life believing I was worthless. All I needed was a chance. Mayor Bisson has been a monumental part of my journey. He was my drug court judge. He was always the one cheering us on. He was very understanding, always said he was proud, especially when I told him I was going to school. I've just been so supported throughout this whole journey. And when I graduate, that's who I'll be thinking of.
Lacey Taylor Olson.
Because of the support I've had, the lessons I've learned, and the tools I have now, my daughter will not have to go through the same thing I did. She will be in a safe home with a mother who worked hard to get where she is today. She can just learn how beautiful life can be as a child.